Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jamarcus Lawrence able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, 1st down. Bortles now on 1st down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Lee. And he is knocked down from the side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
On second down, Elliott. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And now running right through it. 10 more there and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Paul Tljsr2live with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott, and a pressure gets to him again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jags taking over on offense here in a second, and what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now they run to the backup. It's Chris Ivory. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Now Prescott. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Third and long for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A swing pass caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 6 there on first. On On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Bortles now on first down. He finds Hearns left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Bortles to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go to Elliott again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll give to Elliott running left. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Williams, the man in motion left. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's to his running back. Complete. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. To throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, Prescott here to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Running with Elliott. Oh, look at the juke. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 65 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A good pick up there, a 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, here's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.